Masculine energy isn't loud, it doesn't chase, it doesn't beg, it doesn't try to be liked, it just is, calm, direct, grounded. And when a woman feels it, truly feels it, something shifts inside her. She can't control it, she can't explain it, she can't walk away from it. Because masculine energy isn't about dominance, it's about presence. A presence that doesn't flinch under pressure, a presence that leads without force, a presence that stays still when everyone else reacts. That's the kind of man she doesn't just want, it's the kind she gets addicted to, without knowing why. Most men misunderstand masculinity. They think it's about aggression, control, or being emotionless. So they fake confidence. They act tough. They talk big. But women don't respond to noise. They respond to weight. Masculine energy is heavy, but not forceful. It's slow, but certain. It doesn't push. It pulls, naturally. And when she feels that calm, contained power, the kind that doesn't need to prove anything, the kind that says, "I see you, but I don't need you," that's when her walls drop, not because you demanded it, but because your energy gave her no choice. True masculine energy is rare because it can't be faked. It's built in silence, in restraint, in the way you move when no one's watching, in the way you respond when tested, challenged, or ignored. You don't need to raise your voice. You don't need to prove your strength. You just stand in it, quiet, still, present. And that presence, it creates tension, not chaos, not pressure, just a subtle charge she feels in her chest, in her breath, in her thoughts. You don't chase her emotions, you anchor them, and that grounding becomes irresistible because it's so rare, it feels sacred. If this is already shifting your perspective, subscribe and turn on notifications because this is just the beginning. Masculine energy is addictive because it creates space, space for her to soften, to feel, to surrender, not to weakness, but to stability. The kind of stability that doesn't waver when she tests you, that doesn't react when she pulls away, that doesn't flinch when she throws emotion like fire. You don't fight the flame, you absorb it. You don't collapse, you stay still. And in that stillness, she finds something she didn't know she was looking for, a man who won't be moved. And that unmovable presence, it becomes a craving, because once she feels it, everything else feels small. She doesn't want to lead the moment, she wants to feel it. And the man who carries true masculine energy doesn't try to control her, he controls himself. He's not reactive, he's not easily impressed, he's not chasing her attention. His energy speaks for him, without words, without effort. She finds herself watching him longer, speaking softer, leaning in without realizing. Because when a man is fully in his frame, when he's centered in purpose, not performance, he shifts the dynamic. Suddenly, she's not the one being pursued. She's being pulled in by gravity, and she can't look away. This kind of energy doesn't come from pretending, it comes from presence, from doing the hard work when no one's watching, from being rooted in something bigger than approval. You don't show up to impress her. You show up because you're already whole, with or without her, and she feels that. She can't shake the calm in your voice, the control in your movements, the fact that no matter how much she pulls, you don't lean in, you don't fold, and that quiet resistance, it triggers something deeper than attraction. It triggers addiction, because now she needs more of what you never had to give. She might not admit it, she might even resist it, but deep down she respects what she can't shake, not the man who tries to be liked, but the man who holds his line without apology, because he's not moved by validation, he's not shaken by emotion, he's not available on demand, he's deliberate, And that sense of control, emotional, physical, energetic, makes her feel something no words can replicate. With him, it's not excitement, it's not comfort, it's depth. The kind that pulls her back in, even when she tries to walk away. The kind that stays with her, long after the conversation ends. You don't have to raise your voice, you don't have to prove your worth. You just have to become the man who doesn't move unless he decides to. Because true masculine energy doesn't speak, it radiates. It's in the silence between your words, in the way you walk, in the way you hold your frame when the world leans in. And once she feels that, you don't need to chase. She'll feel the difference, and she'll come back again and again, searching for what she couldn't explain, but couldn't forget. This is the Stoic path, where power isn't performed, it's embodied. Subscribe, stay still, and remember, you don't attract her by force, you addict her by presence.